Yeah, it's your boy AG, Cornerman Boxing here live with legendary trainer Dimitri Kirnos and Nick Morsink. First of all, thank you for your time, gentlemen. And how are you feeling today with this big fight coming up?
Wie fühlst du dich heute mit dem Kampf? Bist du schon nervös?
Nein, nervös, keine nervös, aber immer wenn du wartest, dann bist du in Entspannung. Aber das ist nicht nervös, das ist optimaler Stand.
He's feeling great. Of course, he get a little bit nervous and he get focused because every time when you have a meeting or media day, then you get a lot of emotions. But he's feeling great and ready for the fight.
Right, and what kind of strategy do you guys think you might present with Christina for this fight against, a tough opponent like Clarissa?
Welche Strategie wir benutzen für Clarissa? Ja.
In Box, ich habe eine Meinung und ein Prinzip. Technik, taktische Vorbereitung, das ist wichtig. Das unsere Strategie zeigen technische, taktische.
He says there's only one thing in boxing what's important, and that's his technique and tactical strategy.
Right, okay, so as we know, he's been around for a long time. Do you think maybe he could share with us a little more of his background, how long he's been training, a little more of his background with as far as boxing?
Gefragt, ob du ein bisschen kannst erzählen von deiner Geschichte von früher, wie du angefangen mit Boxen und zu Training gekommen.
14 Jahre. Ich habe gekommen in Einladung gekriegt in Schule. Trainer von Box gesammelt, gesucht, wer will boxen. Ich habe gesagt, ich will probieren, was ist das Box. Und angefangen und zudem noch gespielt Fußball, gespielt Basketball, aber Box bei mir Hauptsport geworden.
With 14 years, he get invited by a trainer to come to the gym, and he started with boxing. And he also played football, playing basketball, but then he get more and more focused on boxing, and then he has to fight, and then to keep his focus only on boxing and going forward to the military. He's fighting for the military, but only in their amateurs, because at these years they don't have professional boxing, they only have amateurs. And he did something like 120 fights in amateurs, and then he's coming to Germany, and then he starts to get a trainer.
So he learned mostly in Ukraine army, military?
Of course, in the military, and just with his own career.
Okay, and do you think those other sports, basketball and those kind of things, helped you develop in boxing, or?
Denkst du, andere Sportarten wie Handball und Basketball helfen dir, um Boxen nach oben zu kommen?
Bis heute lieben alle Sporten, ich habe alleine gemacht. Aber Box, das geht bei mir die Hauptsport anzulernen.
Yeah, he said that boxing is his main sport, but he said that every sport you can do helps you to get better in boxing, because you see all big basketball players, they have good movement, and when you're playing basketball you just get the better movement, and that's why he said every sport can bring you forward.
Right, absolutely, with the leg movement and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
It's just like switch your body, move your foot.
The pivot, all that kind of stuff.
Yes, it is.
So, there's been a long traditional, you could say, boxing rivalry between German fighters and American fighters. Do you think this will be another one of those legendary fights, going back to maybe the Joe Louis days and stuff like that?
Denkst du, dass dieser Kampf ein sehr historischer und legendärer Kampf wird, wie damals, genau wie damals Joe Louis und so? Ob dieser Kampf ein sehr historischer Kampf wird und legendärer Kampf? Ja.
Ich habe schon in meinem Leben geguckt, wo Louis, Soldat, amerikanische Militär, geboxt. Video.
Ja.
Und in dieser Zeit auch historische, jetzt legendarische Box, dass wie Klitschko geboxt war, bei Weser geboxt, beste Boxer, früher De La Hoya geboxt, zum Beispiel jetzt ukrainische Boxer, Usyk, Vasily Lomachenko. Für mich legendarische, historische Box, wenn große Meister Qualität zeigen.
He said he already saw the fight with Louis and Lennox Louis, Mike Tyson, Klitschko, all the big fights he saw, and he think the fight will get historical and big when both of them show their technique and a big fight. Yeah, because you see a lot of fights that are not technical. Yeah, they're just fighting like on the street. Yeah, but he wants that fight get big and gets technical. And he's thinking that the fight will get legendary.
Nice. And what really?
Yeah. What?
Box, historische, wie Football, wie Basketball, erste Box zwischen Leuten wird gesucht.
Yeah, in Ukraine.
Sachen, die Faust. Das Box historische, ganz alt. 7000. Box
yeah, and he said that boxing is not the same like playing basketball or playing football. It's you have to fight. Yeah, you can't even say that the same. He said it's legendary because there are only two persons who has to fight, and when you're playing soccer or playing basketball, you have a whole team. And that's why he said that's even legendary, because there are only two people who are fighting against each other.
Wow. And really quick, what do you think is the most important thing to teach his boxers? Is it technique, or is it maybe discipline or hard work? What's the most important thing he would tell for young fighters that want to get involved?
Was denkst du, ist das Wichtigste für junge Schüler im Boxen zu lernen? Disziplin oder Opfern oder Technik? Was ist für dich Wichtigste?
Zuerst in Box ganz wichtig, Nummer 1 bleibt, das ist Menschlichkeit. Jung muss wachsen wie normale Mensch. Er kann gut verteidigen sich, er kann Frauen gesichert, er kann alles machen, wenn Militär, was im Krieg sein. Das Box formiert Charakter. Das Charakter in Box, das ist ganz wichtig und sehr hochster Teil. Das ist Charakter.
He said that the important thing is that you have to be human. Yeah, just be human, and you have to grow up like everyone else. But you also get a lot of good characters from boxing because you need your discipline, you need everything, and for him it's important that you have to be a victim. Yeah, you have to show your trainer that you want to be. Yeah, I do everything to get bigger and bigger, and that's for him the important thing.
Wow, nice. All right, well, tell him I say thank you very much for the interview, and that we really love and appreciate that style of old school trainers that have a military background and just very technical. There's not too many trainers like that today left, so we appreciate him very much for his interview and his knowledge that he shared with us.
Sagt, sehr vielen Dank für das Interview und sagt, findet es gut, dass du angefangen bist früher mit Militärboxen und alles und dass sie sagen Dankeschön, dass du Interview gemacht hast.
Thank you, sir. Thank
we
you
are
so
thankful too, and would be nice to get the interview with you.
All right. Thank you very much, Nick and
You're welcome.
Mr. Dimitri. Is it Dimitri? Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate you guys.
You're welcome.